All right, guys, we got the iPhone 12 Pro Max. We're going to do a quick unboxing here for you today. If you look at the packaging, obviously it's much different, a lot thinner this year. You'll see once we get it open why. Some of you guys already know some of the things that aren't included, but when we get it open, you'll see what's inside and why it might be different. This is the 512 gigabyte version. I was really hoping that they'd have a 1 terabyte. I could really use it, but this is the graphite color, usually called space gray, but they changed the color. Box front obviously shows that. The blue one, the logo on the front is kind of that blue color. Let's get it opened up. Normal packaging, you got the cellophane that just kind of easily pulls off. They make it pretty easy to get that open. Toss this off to the side here. Then you've got the nice, the boxes are real nice. I got that matte finish. Phone will go ahead and slide out of here pretty nice. Obviously it's that thinner box, so we'll take a look inside here. And we've got that. That's an interesting cutout there. They made that so the box will really fit nice and snug. It makes it even thinner than it probably would be. And then obviously we've got the phone itself here. Nice matte finish. Much like I mentioned last year, this is a statement here with the camera side facing up rather than the screen side. Always in the past, it was going to be that screen side up. So they're showing up that nice camera setup there, that matte finish on the phone. Logo is moved down just like it was last year. It actually looks like the logo might be a little bit bigger this year than it was in the past. When I get these next to each other, I'll take a look, though. I'm using my 11 to record this, so we'll get this flipped out of here, and we'll take a look of everything in detail. So, like I mentioned, different layout here on the back. The finish is real nice. This is a really nice-looking phone. You got chrome sides this year, which is pretty cool. It pops off the difference. You got this weird insert on the back now, different than normal. It's got little icons on it to outline what each of the buttons is. Bottom here is going to show power. Then you're turning on and off, volume up and down, silence. That's kind of different. Normally this is that clear cellophane, but we'll go ahead and tear this off here. And then you got a nice looking phone, man. I love the chrome with the matte. Inside the case here, we've got you're going to have different accessories. You've got your USB-C to Lightning, and it doesn't have a power brick. So that was a big controversy with Apple this year, this not having that power brick. So you just have the cord. So you're going to need to get one of your own if you don't have a previous iPhone or another way to charge that. Obviously here on the bottom, you're going to see the Lightning port. They didn't go USB-C. I was kind of hoping they'd go that route. iPad and the MacBook Pros have that, but unfortunately we still got Lightning. And then you've got your normal little packaging here. It's going to have your SIM key and then your Apple sticker and then a little bit of literature about the iPhone. So throw that back in there, but that's your thinner box because there's no power brick this year that like there is normally. This phone is nice though. It fingerprints up pretty good, but once you get a case on there, it won't matter. They're saying less bezel, more screen. That's kind of Apple's thing this year. I really like this square look like the iPhone 5. It's real boxy. It feels good. It's got a nice weight to it. Some of the button layouts are different than normal, but this camera screen, or not camera screen, but the camera bezel definitely looks bigger than even on the 11 Pro Max. Overall, just a really good-looking phone, though. Big fan of this. Different upgrades they've got going on this year between the Pro Max and just the Pro. This has got the 6.7 Super Retina XDR display, and then the new chip in it also. Every year they do their new chip, higher performance and everything that they've got. So this is the A14 Bionic chip. It's also 5G. You'll notice there's a 5G sensor on the side. And then the glass is actually ceramic. It says it's tougher than any smartphone glass. The back used to be glass. Now it's not, just the front, though, with the ceramic. They say that every year, though. The glass is the strongest ever. And then the sides are the surgical grade stainless steel, which just looks really nice. Outside of the fingerprints, it just makes the colors pop off with that matte finish. Definitely my favorite looking iPhone they've released to date. And then they've got some other upgrades as far as what it can do for depth in water. So it's like you can have better waterproofing with it if you take it in water to do any video or photos underwater, which is cool. I've done that before. Again, there's that 5G sensor on the side there, 5G antenna. So that's going to increase your download speeds, better phone signal. So that should help with downloads and things like that. We'll see what carriers take advantage of that feature on there. Chip upgrade, that's going to have your internals running quicker. Things will operate better, games, applications open quicker and stuff. This has got the LiDAR sensor, which is really cool. So night photos are going to be better with low light. We got night portrait mode. It's not much different size-wise than the 11 Pro camera, but it is better than the regular 12. The camera, like I mentioned, is bigger on the back. It's going to be bigger than the regular 12. They have just actual bigger cameras on there, more room. 1.6 aperture on that wide camera, which is really impressive for a phone camera. 7-element wide lens with edge-to-edge sharpness, 5,000 adjustments per second, and that LiDAR delivers 6 times faster autofocus in low light. Really, really cool stuff. If you're a creator, having the camera and video of this is going to be really awesome. They're saying it's 87% better in low light photos, obviously bigger pixels, 5 times optical zoom range. And then those different portrait modes I'm looking to use in night mode and stuff. It's going to be cool. And then they also added wide angle night mode, which they didn't have before. So that's really cool. So let's get this thing turned on and we'll take a look at some of the other features of it. So we're going to get it powered up. I haven't powered it on yet, so let's see if the battery's holding a charge. Let's see if this loads up here. Cool. Normal loading screen here with the Apple logo while everything powers up. All right. Hello. Standard Apple. It's going to have us go through some menu things, so we'll get it swiped up here. Obviously English, United States. We're not going to do a quick update from like iCloud or anything. I can do that later. It takes too long to go through here, but we'll get connected to Wi-Fi really quick. Pop our password in here for that so we can get connected. And then we'll have to do a couple password menus here, I'm sure, to kind of get through Apple ID and everything. Get a phone password created. And then we'll go through some analytical stuff here. We're not going to do that restore from iCloud currently. You can also do the transfer directly from phone like last year I showed on my video. You just put your other phone next to it. It loads up a little sensor for you. Pop our Apple ID in here, so that will pair over all of our purchases and things like that from there. And then we have to do the 2-step authentication from another Apple device to verify usage of that Apple ID. Cool, so that's good. Some analytical things. We'll do all these extra settings later on. Face ID, location services, all that sort of thing we can get set up after the fact. We don't need to do wallet right now. We can do Siri later. I send some of the analytical stuff. I don't do all of this, but we get some of it sent. True tone display, definitely dark mode. I prefer the dark mode. I use that on all of my Apple devices. We don't need to zoom in the display. So that's welcomed. And then there it is. I mean, obviously this is the normal setup. I haven't done any widgets or anything yet. You can set up your new widgets with iOS 14. But that's the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Love it. Again, I'm really excited to start using this thing. I've had it for a couple days, so that's it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. iPhone 12 Pro Max, another beautiful device from Apple. If you're an Apple fan, highly recommend, especially if you are a content creator. Thanks for tuning in, guys.